Hi everyone, welcome back to Mind and Co Yoga. My name's Kayla and today I'm going to take you through an intuitive, warming, slow flow. Woke up to a winter wonderland here in Colorado, so you will see that in a second. But for now, put on your favorite music, calming music preferably, and meet me on your mat. Okay everyone, we are going to start standing today, but we're not going to be here long, so just enjoy this full body stretch standing upright for now. But first, I want us to begin with your feet hip distance apart. Spread all 10 toes firmly on the mat. Roll your shoulder blades back and down and close your eyes here. Your palms can be facing forward, making your arms active, or they can just be gently resting by your side, whatever you're feeling today. Take one really big, deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. As we drop into today's practice, I want to use the snow as a reminder that sometimes stillness and silence can create the most beautiful things. Really grounding into the floor, into your mat here, feeling yourself find your center. Good job. Go ahead, slowly blink open your eyes. Your arms are going to move forward and above you. Gaze up at your hands, not taking a back bend quite yet. Just making yourself your longest possible self. Maybe you want to rise up onto your tippy toes. Really take up space here. And exhale, lower back down onto your heels. Cactus your arms and take a back bend. Inhale, back through center, arms go up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Samastitihi. Close your eyes here one more time. Really engage your abs here. Actively pushing your shoulders away from your ears, spreading your toes on the mat. Another recentering before we sit down and take this really yummy warm stretch. One more inhale through your nose. One more sip of air. Exhale through your mouth. Blink open your eyes. Release your hands down by your side. Good job. Inhale, your arms go straight in front of you and over your head. Don't arch your back, but gaze up. Inhale through your nose. Reach a little higher. And exhale, hands move through heart center and prayer. Fold forward like a waterfall. Good job. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze out in front of you. Hands are on your shins or peace fingers on your mat, pulling your shoulder blades down your spine. And exhale, sit down, trying to keep your feet flat here, taking a nice Achilles stretch. Almost like creating a little ball. If you need to feel a little more stretch, you can rock forward onto the balls of your feet and rock back onto your heels. Hands can be out in front of you for a little bit of support. Take one inhale here. Exhale, leading with your tailbone. Lean back into that forward fold. Feel free to have a generous bend in your knees here if that's what feels good to you today. Otherwise, you can straighten your knees. Just be sure to engage your quads as to not lock your knees back or over hyperflex your legs. Good job. Maybe sway back and forth here. You can grab opposite elbow to opposite hand, just creating some movement, almost like you're being blown by a gentle wind. Good job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take a seat onto your mat. Lead your legs out long in front of you. Plant your hands palm facing down on the mat by your hips. Sit up tall, shine your heart through, and just push into the mat. Try to lift your sit bones off of the mat. If you don't get there, it's okay. You really just want to activate your arms here and activate your core, flexing your feet as well, flexing your quads. Just awakening the muscles before we stretch them. One more inhale. And exhale, release down. Slowly fold over your knees. If you can, grab the outsides of your feet. Otherwise, plant your hands on your quads or your shins. And lead with the flat back. Lead with your heart as you melt over your legs. Hold here. Still breathing in and out through your nose to keep this fire burning inside you. We're not moving very quick today, so it's necessary to be sure to build heat from the inside in every way possible. And one way to do this is the Ujjayi breath, the breath where you slightly constrict the back of your throat on the exhale, breathing in and out through your nose the entire time. Good job. Inhale, flat back, raise up. And exhale, bend that right knee. Take your right leg over your left, planting the soles of your right foot outside your left knee. Inhale, arms go long. Exhale, wrap your left arm around your right knee. Right arm goes back as a kickstand. Take a gentle twist here. Waking up our spine. Today we're going to show love to every part of our body, all the way from the crown of our head through the tips of our toes. Right now we're on the spine. One more inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale back through center. Undo your twist. Exhale, let's take one more forward fold. Still creating a fluid movement here. Inhale back through center. Exhale, cross over your left leg now, bringing your left arm back for a kickstand. Left leg plants outside the right leg. Right arm outside left knee. Take a gentle spinal twist here. Be sure not to crank your spine here as if you're almost cracking your back. We don't want to force anything today. We want to lightly ease into things just as the snow lightly falls onto the surroundings around us. Take another inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Job. Inhale, unravel back through center. Exhale, fall back forward. Here for 3 breaths. If you need to, you can bend your knees here. Otherwise, you can just fall forward at whatever length fits you. All right, inhale back through center. Exhale, bend your knees in and begin to meet me in downward facing dog, kind of folding over yourself, creating a little bit of mobility here. As you inhale, push the ground away from you, spreading your shoulder blades along your back, but still creating enough space between your shoulders and your neck to where you can shake your head yes to all the opportunities coming your way, and shake your head no to anything that no longer serves you. Really active in all 10 fingers and 10 toes on the mat. Trying to get your heels onto the floor. If you need to bend your knees or walk in closer to do so, please do so. Maybe rolling onto your tippy toes and then rolling back down, creating some movement. Take an inhale and look to the top of your mat. And exhale, bend your right leg. Think about your right ankle reaching your left wrist. And meet me in pigeon pose. Gently rolling down, your left leg straight out in front of you, your right leg bent in front of you. If a 90-degree bend isn't available, you can always move your foot in towards your pelvis here, creating more of a bend in the knee. Really, we're just looking for sensation in the outer hip. I'm going to create some movement here. Inhale, press into the mat. Shine your heart up, gaze up. Exhale, roll forward, leading with your heart. Head is the last thing to move. Inhale, pressing into the mat. Gaze up. Hands are planted outside of your knee and your hips. Exhale, bend into your elbows. Go up onto your fingertips here. Roll forward. Take a few more like this. Inhale, gaze up on your fingertips here. Heart shining forward. Exhale, bend your elbows. Roll back down. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, roll back down. Go ahead, come off of your fingertips, plant your hands down in front of you or your elbows if you'd like a little bit of a deeper stretch. And hold here. Go ahead, inhale, back up. Everyone. My roommate might come out. Tim, you can come out if you want. You guys might get to know my roommates throughout this year. Exhale, bend that left knee. Send your right arm high and reach back to grab that left foot. What we love about home videos, right? There's always humble beginnings. We don't always start off in some glamorous studio. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release that foot, plant your hand, meet me back in downward facing dog. But I think that's what makes it the most fun is you guys get to know me in these beginning stages. And I will never forget where I came from renting a house, living with 4 other people, to wherever I'll be next. Who knows, trying to not be attached to the outcome, but it's always nice to just be here now, and be humble with where you are. Go ahead, inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, bend that left knee, left ankle comes to your right wrist. Meet me in pigeon pose on the left side. You can move your foot down if you need to, if you can't make that whole 90-degree angle. Gaze up. Go ahead, move on to your fingertips. Arms the width of the mat. Inhale, shine your heart up. Exhale, roll forward, melt down. Good job. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, bend your elbows, roll back down. Good job. One more. Inhale, push the mat away from you. Gaze up. Exhale, unwind your hands, plant them down in front of you. Moving off of your fingertips here, taking a full pigeon pose. You can be on your elbows. You can prop yourself up with your hands, whatever works. Take an inhale, prop yourself up. And exhale, bend that right knee. Send your left arm high to reach behind you and grab that right leg. One more inhale here. Exhale, release back into downward facing dog. Push the mat away from you. We've worked in down our back into our hips, stretched a little bit of our legs. Let's keep moving down our body. Go ahead, take an inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, step through and lay on your back. Hug your right knee into your chest, left leg long. Take a few ankle rolls here. Good job. Take one inhale. And exhale, straighten that right leg. If you are here, that's totally fine. If you're here, that's fine. If your leg is miraculously touching the floor behind you, that's fine too. We're all in our own parts of the journey. Feel free to flex and point your foot, inviting some movement through all of your bones, all of your joints. Take an inhale here and an exhale. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, move your knee, your right knee out to your right armpit. You can hold here, or you can wrap your right arm, your right hand around the inside of your right foot and extend out, creating a groin stretch here. Relaxing your shoulders, melting away any tension you may have in your jaw. One more inhale here, wherever you're at. And exhale, cross that right knee over your left side. Right arm goes long. Gaze over at your right arm. Once again, not forcing any cracks in your back or anything like that. Just taking a gentle twist. Not having anything to prove here. The snow never tells you how much it's going to cover. It doesn't live to please. It just falls when it wants to and sits still when it wants to and blows in the wind when it wants to. Inhale back through center. Exhale, switch your legs. Left knee comes into your chest, right leg long. Take a few ankle rolls. Inviting movement into your ankles after they've supported you all day, all these years up to this moment. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten out that left leg. Hold here. Maybe you flex and point your toes. Take more circles here, whatever feels good to you. One more inhale. Exhale, bend that knee. Send your left knee over to your left armpit. You're welcome to stay here. This is enough sensation. Otherwise, wrap your left arm around the inside of your foot and extend out. Really opening up your hips here, feeling the stretch in your groin. Your right arm can be out for added stability. Be wherever you would like. Still relaxing the shoulders and your jaw here. Pressing that right hip into the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend that left knee. Wherever you are, cross it over your body to the right side. Left arm goes long, and your gaze follows, taking a gentle spinal twist. Good job. One more inhale. Exhale, move back through center. Let's just build a little bit of core strength or flexibility without strength doesn't do any good. Place your hands behind your heads. We're just going to take a little bit of bicycle crunches here. We're going to do 30 at your own pace. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is the pace I'm going if you want to stay with me. 14, 15, 16. Otherwise, you can do less or more. It's up to you. 21, 22, 23, 26, 28, 30. Good job. Roll over onto your stomach and take a cobra pose, planting your elbows and your hands down into the mat and pushing the mat away from you. You can flex your quads here, pressing the tops of your feet into the mat for more activation, pulling your shoulder blades back. And exhale, untuck your toes. Meet me in child's pose. Your knees go the width of your hips. Make it an active child's pose, pressing your hands down into the floor in front of you. Take an inhale here, and exhale, walk over to the right side. Feeling the stretch in your left side body. Good job. Inhale. Exhale all the way over to the left side, feeling the stretch in your right side body. Take an inhale here. Exhale, move back through center. Meet me in downward facing dog. Hold here. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Whatever way you're facing is fine. Go onto your tippy toes. Exhale, roll forward into plank pose. Lower your knees and sit down onto your calves. Go ahead, interlace your fingers. And inhale, scoop them over you. Going out first and then up, arching your back, gaze up. And exhale, reverse the scoop, almost like you're pulling a blanket over you, rounding your back as much as you can. Inhale, lift the blanket off, gaze up. Exhale, pull the blanket back over, round your back. One more. Inhale, lift it off, gaze up. Exhale, round your back, roll back over. Good job. You can release that. And then let's just find our way into Shavasana today. Whatever way you're facing is okay. We're just going to take a moment of stillness. Roll back onto your back, lower down, and move your hands and feet out 2 inches wider than you normally would. You can let your breath return to normal. Close your eyes. We're going to do a little bit of visualization work here. Imagine you're an empty, open field, surrounded by a forest, almost like a meadow. Every inhale invites snow to fall over you, covering you with a simple, sparkly, loving awareness. And every exhale allows you to release anything that no longer serves you, whether that be frustration, resentment, judgment. We want to cover our entire body, our entire field, with at least a foot of sparkly white untouched snow. Every inhale invites the snow to fall, wrapping you in loving awareness, and every exhale, releasing what no longer serves you. We're going to do this 10 times. Every inhale being an odd number, so 1, inhale. Snow over, falling, exhale 2. Releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale 3. Exhale 4. Inhale 5. Feeling the weight of all the snow, grounding yourself into the floor. Exhale 6. Inhale 7. Exhale 8. Last one, inhale 9. Topping off that foot of snow. Exhale 10. Go ahead, place your left hand on your heart here. Your right hand on your stomach. Slightly push into your body here, really activating this loving awareness that you just cultivated around you. Know that even in the coldest situations, we can find warmth. Usually comes from within us, and we can connect to it by leading us with our breath. Know that we are always available to provide warmth in a cold situation, provide love in a less loving situation. Thank you for joining me. Stay on your mat and not in Shavasana as long as you need to today. Namaste.